you know you need to do cardio, and you're probably wondering like, well, what's the best kind of cardio for me to do? So today I'm talking all about fasted cardio and why it is so amazing when you want to snatch your weights and really burn fat. I am really big on helping women to fit fitness into their lifestyle without being part of the process so they can hit their body goals. And I don't know a woman on this earth who does not want to have that hourglass shape. Now, I don't care if your goal is to be a size 2 or a size 12 or a size 20, right? That coveted hourglass shape is something that almost every woman that I have ever met wants, okay? And when it comes to just really getting it, you have to melt that excess fat that's on your waist and your waistline and your back too, because a lot of times we think about, you know, wanting to get a flat stomach or wanting to have that like hourglass appearance, but it's not just your abs, right? It's not just the front of your stomach, it's also the size of your stomach, it's also your back as well, okay? Because all those things help to give you that like that silhouette and that coveted hourglass shape that you're going for. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all about fasted cardio, what it is, how to do it, and why you should be incorporating that if your goals include wanting to lose fat around your midsection and getting that snatched waist. Here's the thing, I know there's tons of information out there that can have you feeling like, well, if I want to do this, then I got to do crazy amounts of cardio, and I have to like eat a sprig of lettuce, and I have to eat like 2 ice cubes, or I have to give up all these food groups. And I'm here to tell you lies, okay? That is not the case. Yes, there are some instances where your body will respond better if you take certain things out of your diet, but I am really big. My approach is a lot more balanced, and I believe in eating all food groups, okay? I don't believe in deprivation things. I don't believe in starvation things. In moments of desperation where I lost all my control and gained a bunch of weight and got to my like before picture, you can see that like I was willing to try those things. So I've been there, done that with the starvation stuff, crazy amounts of cardio stuff. It does not work. It's not sustainable. And that's why I'm able to kind of share with you guys the realness behind it, because in order for you to fit this and make this a lifestyle, it has to be sustainable. And it's unrealistic to think that you're gonna do like 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours of cardio a day for the rest of your life, right? It's just not going to happen. Even if you work inside a gym, it's just not gonna happen, right? You're gonna have a life and things. Hopefully you have a life and things that you can do with your life, right? We have better things to do with our time. So that's not really going to be sustainable, and that's not really gonna help you to get there. But fasted cardio, I found to be one of those things that you don't necessarily have to like stop doing, right? It's not going to harm you or anything like that, okay? When done the correct way, and with the right amounts and everything like that. So when I'm talking to like different women who want to kind of, you know, shred the fat on their midsections and really come down, one of the things that I always ask is, okay, well, what are you currently doing for cardio? And I normally hear things around like, okay, well, I might do group classes, or I might do spin, or I might run, I might do some stair work, I might do some at-home stuff, right? It doesn't really quite matter the form, because I think so much we get really caught up into like the type of cardio that it is, into thinking that, well, this type of cardio is better than the other type of cardio. Cardio is cardio, okay? Long as it gets your heart rate going, it's cardio, okay? So don't like overthink this process into thinking that, oh, well, it has to be this particular type on this particular machine, right? Because like, let's just be real. If you hate doing exercise machines and you hate doing the elliptical, and I tell you to go do the elliptical, guess what you're not gonna do? The damn elliptical. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So if you want to find something to make this a lifestyle, then the first step in all of this is to find something that you actually enjoy doing that's going to keep your heart rate up at a certain level through the duration of your exercise, okay? So long as you can check those boxes off, you're good to go. Now let's just talk about fasted cardio and what it is. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's doing cardio when your body's in a fasted state. Now, for most of us, especially if you don't practice intermittent fasting, your body is in its fastest state when you first wake up in the morning. So that is when you would do your fasted cardio, because the majority of us do not eat meals in the middle of the night unless you are on a very particular type of diet with some certain goals in mind. You more than likely do not eat in the middle of the night, okay? When you wake up in the morning, you haven't eaten anything, your body's like in a fasted state. That's when you go and do your cardio. Here's the reason why. Because when you first wake up in the morning, when you do cardio, then your body is going to burn off the fat that it has already, okay? Once you eat something, the minute you eat something, okay, you put something into your body, you then have to work off to burn that off. So like, let's say for example, you woke up in the morning and then you ate breakfast and then you went on to do your cardio. Well, you're not gonna get the same benefit that you would have done it fasted, because now you have that meal in you. So now when you're burning things off, you're burning off things from the meal that you ate. And then once you burn through all that, then you can get to the actual fat that you have stored that you're trying to get rid of, versus just doing it fasted first thing in the morning and you immediately tap into those fat storages, right? It's the same stubborn fat that you want to get rid of on your waistline, right? So that you can have that snatch waist, so you can have that hourglass shape. So fasted cardio is one of my absolute favorite things to do when I am in a cutting phase, when I'm trying to lean out, when I have clients that I work with that want to lean out as well. Ladies, men, like, it's something that any and all of us can actually do, and that is why I love it so much. Some common questions that I get about fasted cardio, I often get asked like duration. I think a lot of times what happens is people tend to feel like, you know, well, the more I do, the better. But in actuality, like, there are studies around this that less can actually be more. Now, let me just kind of say this. Both can be beneficial. So longer cardio sessions do have a time and a place, right? But you can also get a lot of benefit from shorter cardio sessions as well. HIIT training, HIIT training, high intensity interval training, whatever you want to call it, right? Those are super effective workouts that you can do in a fasted state. Because of the fat burning benefits of it, okay? And it really does allow you to burn fat without necessarily tapping into and burning off muscle that you can kind of get into when you're doing like more extended, longer types of cardio at a higher intensity, all right? Because the whole goal here, when you want to have that look that you're going for, is you want to have like either you want to have that toned look, where you just look super toned, or you might want to have that cut up look, or you might want to build muscle. You can't do it if you're like eating away at your muscles by doing the cardio, right? So HIIT training is one of the best types of forms of training that you can do in a fasted state. Now, I know that some of us struggle with tons of different injuries, okay? I personally have issues with my SI that I have to be really, really, really conscious about. So that does limit me a lot with the type of training that I can do. I'll talk about all that in another video for another day. But I know some of you guys might have knee issues or things like that. So you might feel like, oh, I can't do HIIT training because I can't jump up and down. But there's so many low impact things you can do at a high intensity level. As long as you get your heart rate going, that's the whole goal here, okay? That's what you want to have going in your fasted cardio sessions, all right? Let me just kind of address the elephant in the room here. When you do fasted cardio, most of us are going to have to get up a little bit earlier in the day than what you used to get up, right? Because your schedule probably is not going to change. Like I always say, it's not like, and unfortunately, I don't know why it's not like this, but it's not like time just magically like appears in our life when we want to start working on our body goals. It doesn't happen like that. Like I wish it did, but it does not happen. So we're not gonna automatically just get an extra hour or hour and a half in our day, right? So that's going to mean we're gonna have to get up earlier in order to do that, in order to be able to go on with our day that we normally do at the time that we normally do those things. So yes, this is going to require you to change some things around. Now, I have some ladies that I work with that are super busy all the time, and I always tell them, okay, look, let's be strategic about this. This has to fit into your lifestyle. So you may find that like, if you know that you only have extra time on the weekends because of your schedule being so crazy during the week, then guess what you do on the weekends? Fasted cardio on Saturday and Sunday, right? If you know that you have more flexibility in your schedule with what time you can get into work, then get up and get it done in the morning, okay? I've had other clients who have said, well, you know what? I can't really get up in the morning. I'm not really that hungry in the morning. So we've incorporated things like intermittent fasting to where they didn't start eating until middle of the day or later in the day. So of course, if you do fasted cardio at 12, it's still considered fasted cardio, right? So you're gonna have to kind of find what's gonna kind of work best for you, but as long as you get it in, that's really all that matters. And the benefits of this are amazing, guys. It's been one of the number one things that I do when I'm ready to lean out and get super cut. Some things I've had my clients do who have gone on to do amazing things in just a matter of 2 weeks, okay? So a lot of these things that I'm sharing with you guys are things that I personally practice, and I have had my clients practice as well to get those transformations that you're seeing and hit those snatch waist body goals, all right? So like always, please let me know in the comments if you're going to be using any of these tips, how you're using them. If you want to also kind of share, you doing your fasted cardio and tagging me at Britt.NSRen in your IG stories and across other social media as well, please feel free to do that so I can see how you are rocking along with these body goal tips. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.